of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which hide?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
Propagandists are proper critical to me of this minister and the prophet.
Give us access to our money.
As always said, there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which hide?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
Propagandists are proper critical to me of this minister and the prophet.
Give us access to our money.
As always said, there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which hide?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Stability and confidence.
Propagandists are proper critical to me of this minister and the prophet.
Give us access to our money.
As always said, there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which hide?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
Propagandists are proper critical to me of this minister and the prophet.
Give us access to our money.
As always said, there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which hide?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
Propagandists are proper critical to me of this minister and the prophet.
Give us access to our money.
As always said, there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which hide?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
Propagandists are proper critical to me of this minister and the prophet.
Give us access to our money.
As always said, there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which hide?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence.
Propagandists are proper critical to me of this minister and the prophet.
Give us access to our money.
how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the government. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence. The consensus are corporate critical to lead of this minister and the cabinet.
Give us access to our money within the time.
As always said, there are two sides of people, the oppressors and the oppressed. And in between
Corporate critical to lead of this minister and the cabinet.
Give us access to our money within the time.
as always said, there are two sides of people, the oppressors and the oppressed. And in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the government. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence. The consensus are corporate critical to lead of this minister and the cabinet.
Give us access to our money within the time.
As always said,
Good morning and welcome to Open Conversation on Atlantic Television Network. Open Conversation is the network's flagship political platform through which trending political news, events and stories are discussed with stakeholders. Through these conversations, ATN uses political talks about specific issues, party system and actor to explore hope and engender positive impacts to the society. Today on Open Conversation, we'll look at the stories. First, Rivers crisis. Fubara to present 2025 budget to Okojombo-led assembly. And then, still on Rivers State, NLC says we'll fight attempts to delay workers' salaries. And then on to Edo State. Obaseki not on the run, still in Nigeria. And on judiciary, appeal court president sets up panel on Rivers crisis. On nationhood, Nigeria must break up for Igbos to survive. Show Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll delve right into the show. Do not go away.
there are two sides of people, the oppressors and the oppressed. And in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the government. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence. The consensus are corporate critical to lead of this minister and the cabinet.
Give us access to our money within the time.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Joining me on Open Conversation this morning is Conversation, a politicalist, and he prides himself as advocate of the masses. Good morning, Nze.
Good morning, Loresha. Good morning, Nigerians.
And also joining me on Open Conversation is also a regular on Open Conversation. His name is Chizi Nyomasila. Chizi will stay focused despite opposition from enemies of the state or the 25 former members. Okojombo revealed that the 2025 budget would soon be presented to the 10th Assembly and confirmed that Bonny local government will be included in upcoming infrastructure projects. Nze, what do you make of this development?
Yeah, thank you very much. First and foremost, my stand remains my stand, and that is that to me, the power abhors vacuum. And there is no how the governor... Now, coming now to say, through his chief of staff, that he will still present 2025 budget to Victor Okojombo-led assembly. I think the governor is simply doing what he needs to do while his detractors are busy making noise outside. I put that on parenthesis. Why his detractors are still busy making noise outside, because he has declared that the assembly he know is the assembly that remained after some group of assembly members left. Because to the governor, there was a mass exodus of assembly members of about 27 of them in 2023 December. And the remaining ones, he won't jump.
And appeal court affirmed that judgment, and now it's a matter of appeal at the Supreme Court. In face of the fact that already there is a judgment prior to this time telling the governor to present the budget to Martin Samehule, and even though it's a matter of appeal at the Supreme Court, do you think it is wise for the governor to go ahead to present the budget to Okojombo, considering again that the judgment affirmed Amehule as the authentic speaker of the River State House of Assembly and affirmed the Amehule House of Assembly as the authentic River State House of Assembly?
Yes, first, the governor had to do what he had to do because he is in the business of governance and he will continue with the business of governance. And look at what the fear of the governor, number one, onto that. So, to that judgment you are referring to now, Amehule is what the court is still holding. But the governor is looking at what happened after Amehule instituted that litigation. And now, Amehule is not to the governor and to some of us and some other Rivers people, Amehule is no longer a member of the assembly. So the court is giving judgment, which I believe is in its blindness. It is based on what was presented to the court. The court issued judgment.
Right.
Now, if the court has seen road to say, oh, what happened after this case was instituted, that's where this issue would have come. But you know that the issue of their defection is also still in court. So for the governor to go ahead to present the budget, in fact, in the eyes of the governor, if we may look at it from our view, the governor does not see Amehule and his group.
All right.
He's simply seen Okojombo and his group.
All right, very well. You say it's of the governor. So it means that there are two eyes right now. The eyes of the governor and the eyes of the law.
No.
The eyes of the judgment of court.
When you...
Hold on. Everything you have said is to make a case as to why the governor can set the judgment aside, as to why the governor can set the constitution
No, really,
aside.
he has not set judgment aside. He has simply appealed the judgment.
Can you just hold on?
It's okay.
Thank you. Now, you also said that the governor needs to do what he needs to do. The governor, one would say, became a governor on the mandate of the people. And what empowers him to act is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And now, that Constitution that empowers him to act provides a quorum for certain legislation. In this matter, the Constitution provides a minimum number for legislation. Would you say that Okojombo, the three-man faction, it forms a quorum to legislate on the appropriation bill of Rivers State?
Good. I thank you for that. Now, let us look at it critically. The law, the Constitution. As at when